Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to a journey into the hidden mysteries of one of the most fascinating ancient civilizations, ancient Egypt. In this video, we'll explore the intricate religious beliefs, mystical symbols, and profound teachings that have captivated humanity for millennia. From gods and goddesses to sacred geometry and secret rituals, Egypt's spiritual legacy is filled with lessons that still speak to us today. Are you ready to dive deep into the secrets of this ancient world? Ancient Egyptian religion was not simply a belief system, but a way of life. The Egyptians had a polytheistic worldview, where gods and goddesses were believed to rule over every aspect of the world, from the forces of nature to the mysteries of the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that their gods were the mediators between the physical and spiritual realms, guiding humanity through life's challenges. Among the most famous deities were Ra, the sun god, who represented life, creation, and order; Osiris, the god of the underworld, who symbolized death and resurrection; and Isis, the goddess of magic, motherhood, and healing, who was revered as the protector of all living beings. Ra's daily journey across the sky and his descent into the underworld each night symbolized the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, an idea central to Egyptian spirituality. Ancient Egyptians didn't just rely on words to communicate their spiritual beliefs. They used powerful symbols that carried deep meanings. These symbols acted as keys to understanding the divine and the mysteries of existence. One of the most iconic symbols is the Ankh, the symbol of life. It's often seen in the hands of the gods, representing eternal life and the union of opposites. The Ankh reminds us that life is sacred, continuous, and ever-flowing. Its shape, a cross with a loop at the top, symbolizes both the physical and spiritual dimensions, bridging the material world with the divine. Another profound symbol is the Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection, healing, and spiritual insight. The Eye of Horus represents the divine ability to see beyond the material world and access higher wisdom. It was believed to offer protection to the wearer, guarding them against harm. Now let's turn our attention to one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring aspects of ancient Egypt, the pyramids. These monumental structures were not just tombs for the pharaohs, they were sacred gateways to the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's soul would ascend to the heavens and join the gods after death, and the pyramid was seen as a ladder, or staircase, that helped the soul make this spiritual journey. The pyramids were carefully aligned with the stars, particularly the star of Sirius, which was deeply connected to the goddess Isis. The Egyptians believed that the rising of Sirius marked the start of the flooding of the Nile, symbolizing renewal and rebirth. This cosmic alignment was a way to ensure that the pharaoh's soul would continue to receive divine nourishment in the afterlife. The pyramid's shape itself was symbolic. It pointed upward, representing the journey toward the divine. Inside the pyramids, the complex series of chambers and passageways mirrored the soul's journey through various stages of the afterlife, each one representing a different challenge to be overcome. Perhaps the most profound story in Egyptian mythology is that of Osiris, the god of death and resurrection. Osiris's story is central to understanding how the Egyptians viewed life, death, and the afterlife. Osiris was once a beloved king, ruling over the land with wisdom and fairness. However, he was betrayed by his brother Set, who killed him and scattered his body parts across Egypt. Osiris's wife, Isis, found his body, and with the help of her magical powers, brought him back to life. This resurrection of Osiris symbolizes the eternal cycle of life and death. In Egyptian belief, death wasn't the end. It was simply a transition into a new form of existence. Osiris's rebirth showed that life would continue beyond the physical realm, an idea that resonated deeply with the Egyptians. The Book of the Dead, a sacred text filled with spells and instructions, was used to guide the soul through the afterlife. It was believed that the heart of the deceased would be weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul was considered pure and was allowed to join Osiris in the field of reeds, an eternal paradise. Egyptian religion also recognized the powerful role of women. Isis was one of the most important deities, embodying motherhood, magic, and protection. As the mother of Horus, she was considered the ultimate symbol of divine femininity and the protector of life. Women in ancient Egypt had a prominent role in religious and spiritual life. Many women served as priestesses in the temples, performing rituals and ceremonies to honor the gods. The goddess Hathor, associated with music, dance, and love, was also highly revered, symbolizing the nurturing and creative aspects of femininity. Women were respected and had rights, including owning property and holding political power. The powerful role of female deities and the societal roles women played show that in Egypt, spirituality and divinity were not confined to men alone. As we've seen, ancient Egypt was not just a civilization of monumental architecture and dazzling riches, it was a civilization built on profound spiritual teachings. The gods and symbols of Egypt still resonate today, offering us valuable insights into life, death, and the mysteries of the universe. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll continue to explore ancient wisdom from cultures around the world in future videos. Until then, keep seeking, keep learning, and may the ancient wisdom guide you on your own spiritual journey.